There's a new season out. Mons is on that, by the way. He's friends with that guy. He's like really good friends with that guy.
Live from Jacksonville, Florida, it's the CCBL Monday Night Baseball between the Sharks and the Stingrays, live on Schlick Sports. These two teams looking to get something going, as it hasn't been quite the season they have imagined up to this point. The Stingrays getting some pitchers back. They're staying alive, sitting at third in the standings. The Sharks, coming off of a 7-game losing streak, have won 2 of their last 3 and currently sit in fourth. The story of the season for both of these teams, their pitching needs to get back on track, as currently each of these groups have team ERAs north of 5, good for 4th and 5th in the CCBL. And these two starters here tonight trying to set the tone. Tanner Araujo got roughed up by this Stingray team in his last start, looking to get some revenge against that same group. Meanwhile, the Stingrays might have found something on the bump in Sam DeMaio, as his 2 starts, he has got an ERA of 2.33 and has gone at least 5 in each of those starts. We're going to send you down to the field now for the national anthem, then some CCBL baseball on Schlick Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game in the Coastal Collegiate Baseball League. Tonight's contest between the Stingrays and the Sharks. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And it is time to play ball here on Schlick Sports. The Stingrays and the Sharks. The Sharks, the home team in tonight's matchup. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups. First up, the batting order for the Stingrays. Leading things off, Nick Upperman, the center fielder, followed by Holden Bradshaw and Tyler Huff. Luis Tamero in the cleanup spot, followed by Mason Wortman and Dylan Dankowski. Andrew McWilliams batting in the 7th spot. Cam Strader, 8th. Christian Morales, 9. And rounding things out is Jackson Thomas.
Tanner Araujo.
And as you just heard, on the mound, Tanner Araujo going up against this Stingray squad. Araujo carries a season ERA at 6.50, a whip at 2.71. The key for Araujo on the mound, find the zone. He's got a 4-pitch mix, fastball in the low 80s. He can be very good when he finds the zone, but 18 walks in 14 innings is not ideal. The lefty out of Palm Coast, Florida, stands at 6'2", 200, undecided on where he'll play this upcoming season. Behind him on the field, Nathan Lawler in left, Jack O'Brien in center, Andrew Stanson out in right, Ben Schaefer, the third baseman, on the infield, Luke Davis at short, Henry Cruz at second, and Alex Barron over at first. Behind the plate, Chase Haggard, and of course Araujo out on the mound.
Leading off tonight for the Stingrays, the center fielder, number 4, Nick Upperman.
Now, it has been a struggle on the mound for both of these teams as Araujo fires strike one swinging. First pitch, 5:59. Fastball misses 1-1.
Upperman out of Sanford, Florida, and Polk State College.
Nick Upperman leads off the Stingrays team that does a very nice job of getting on base. On base percentage north of 400 for a team that bats 240. He goes the opposite way, right center field. That is over the head of Andrew Stanson out in right. Upperman will be in at second with a ground rule double. It bounced over the fence. Leadoff man in scoring position for the Stingrays. And I'll bring up Holden Bradshaw. Bradshaw, new addition to the Stingray squad.
10, Holden Bradshaw.
The middle infielder out of Gulf Coast State College, a freshman Jacksonville
Bradshaw
native.
Jacksonville and Gulf Coast State College.
Stands at 5'10", 170, and makes his first plate appearance of the season for the Stingrays. Strike one called. Talking with head coach Jason Hatcher ahead of this matchup, I asked him who are some guys to watch out for in this game and down the stretch of the season, and he mentioned Bradshaw as a new addition. He's expecting big things from. And he's definitely showing confidence in him, batting him in the 2 spot in his first CCBL game. 2-1 count on the second baseman. Swung on and missed up above the zone. That high heater looks good. Got a big swing. Couldn't quite catch up to it up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Araujo fires. Misses, count full. Tyler Huff, the man on deck. Luis Tamero in the cleanup spot. 2 of the 3 dangerous catchers on the Stingray roster. 3-2, fouled away. Bradshaw stays alive. This is a Stingray team that has been able to score pretty well this season, north of 100 runs. Batting just .225 with runners in scoring position, however. As that pitch down and in. First two men reach base, and that's what this team does. Tyler Huff with 2 on, nobody
Now batting
out.
the catcher, number 32, out of Loveland, Ohio, Tyler Huff.
Tyler Huff, the Ohio native, attends University of Northwestern Ohio. Takes curveball for a ball, 1-0. Huff, a catcher and a third baseman, gets the start behind the dish tonight. The lefty can't find the zone, 2-0. We mentioned that's the key to his success and really these pitching staff's success. Both teams have struggled with the walk on the mound this year. The Stingrays have been a little thin on their pitchers, trying to get a couple back from injury. They've had some position players who've turned out to be solid pitchers, including Jackson Thomas and Cam Strader, both in the batting order today. 2-1, fouled away, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tyler Huff. A very dangerous bat up at the plate. A patient bat as well. Hits .323, gets on base at the 500 mark. Up and in. 3-2. That one just under the hands. Rajo has got to challenge him here. Don't want to walk him to load the bases. He wants to make Huff earn it. The 3-2. Curveball misses. No, rung him up behind the plate. I thought that was ball 4. Caught the zone, according to the home plate umpire. 1 away.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 23, Luis Termero.
So now 1 gone for Termero. Another one of those dangerous hitting catchers. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Rips this one to third. This could be 2. Schaefer gets 1 at third, throws across the diamond. Tagged him out to end the inning. Good response from the Stingrays. Getting the first 2 men on. The Sharks able to get the strikeout and the double play to retire the side. Bottom of the first coming up. Still 0-0. Bottom of the first inning now. First chance for the Sharks against Sam DeMaio on the mound. The Stingrays starter comes into this one with an ERA at 5.82, but his last two appearances starting the games have been very good.
Number 8, Luke Davis.
In 12 innings pitched, carrying a 2.33 ERA in his two starts. DeMaio looking to work that similar magic in tonight's ball game. The Sharks coming off of a nice first inning. Pop up on the first pitch. Catch is made by Cam Strader at first, one away. The Stingrays were able to get the first two men on, and a strikeout and a double play retired the side.
Now batting for the
Taking
Sharks,
a look
the
at
right
the
fielder,
batting order
number
for the
2,
Sharks.
Andrew
Luke Davis just
Stanton.
led things off. He's followed by Andrew Stanton up at the plate, then Schaefer and
Stanton
Chase
out of
Haggard.
Fernandina Beach,
Henry
Florida.
Cruz batting fifth, followed by Alex Barron, Jack O'Brien, Nathan Lawler, and batting ninth, rounding things out, Jacob Diven. Head coach Caleb Leno going with the typical 9 batters tonight, which in the CCBL normally we'll see 10 with the extra hitter. Andrew Stanton stands in that right-handed batter's box in an 0-2 count. It's a hot one out here. 91 degrees. Wind gusting at 9 miles per hour, but it's a warm breeze too. We're lucky to have some AC in the press box, but could use some refreshments. Fran Delaney was talking about a Snapple up here. Oh, 2 count. Curveball. Grounded to third. Thrown across the diamond. Sidearm from Morales. Skips away. Staying put at first base is going to be Stanson. So man on. And we'll see if they score that one in error.
Now batting the third baseman, number 18, Ben Schaefer.
I have that one down as a throwing error. Not sure if he would have beat the throw or... No chance, we say. The official scoring an E5. So Ben Schaefer to the plate, the third baseman. Chops this one out to second. This could be due. 4-6. And safe over at first base. Hold on. Runner at second, Andrew Stanton staying put. Did he pulled his foot off the bag? Mason Wortman wasn't able to
Now batting the catcher,
record the
number
out at
7,
second.
Chase Haggard.
So another defensive mistake from the Stingrays. Now 2 on, 1 out. In a spot where should probably be inning over by now. We'll see if the Sharks can make him pay for it. Haggard takes ball 1-1. Haggard batting .310, 5 RBIs on the season. 2 on, 1 out. Ball low, 2-1. Ball 3 to Haggard. Sam DeMaio has walked just 9 and 21 and 2/3. He's got good command of his pitches. This one hit back up the middle into center field. It looks like Stanson is going to stay put at third. It was a good throw in from Nick Upperman in center. Bases now loaded for Henry Cruz. Cruz, the second baseman, has driven in 7 this season.
Henry Cruz.
Sam DeMaio in an early hole after a couple errors and a single. The 5-hole hitter trying to bring in a first inning run or two. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. Holden Bradshaw just going to throw on to first and get the sure out for out number 2. But the first run of the game is going to score. Henry Cruz does his job, puts the ball in play, gets the first run in. Sharks with the early advantage.
The first baseman, number 10, Alex Bayron.
Curveball misses to Alex Bayron. Two in scoring position. The Shark first baseman at the plate. DeMaio to the plate, fouled back. 1-1. Haggard on second, Schaefer stands on third. Good curveball there from DeMaio. 1-2 count, trying to limit the first inning damage. To the plate, 1-2. Back to the mound on the chopper. Gets over DeMaio. Bradshaw feels it second, throwing to first. Got him by a step. Good throw from Holden Bradshaw ends the inning. But the Sharks able to plate one in the bottom of the first. On to the second, early advantage. Sharks. You're watching Monday Night Baseball on Schlick Sports. Mason Wortman to the plate, leading things off in the second inning for the Stingrays. And this is a team that's probably looking back on that top half of the first, and they probably wish they would have gotten at least one of those guys on across home plate as they were able to get the leadoff man to reach, and then Holden Bradshaw was able to draw a walk, putting runners on first and second to open up the inning, but a strikeout and a double play quickly put that threat to rest. Little fumble over on third base. Chopper to Ben Schaefer, and I'm not sure what happened. What looked like a routine play at first turned into the leadoff man on first.
Now batting the right fielder, number 14, Dylan Dankowski.
I'm scoring that our third error of this early game. Nobody out in the top of the second. One error to the Sharks, 2 to the Stingrays. Wortman, the runner on first. Pickoff move. He is back safely. Wortman has swiped 3 bags this season. One on Dylan Dankowski. Dankowski with an OPS at 909. Hitting over 300 with 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Pickoff move. Wortman back safely. That one a little closer. Dankowski plays collegiately at UNF. Two balls and a strike. Fly ball, right field side, tracking foul and out of play. Made decent contact with that one. 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. One away in the second. That'll bring up McWilliams.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Andrew McWilliams.
McWilliams, at the very least, looking to move Wortman to scoring position. One on, one out. Araujo fires. Inside, that got him. McWilliams on with the hit by pitch. Cam Strader, the first baseman, next to the plate.
Now batting the first baseman.
One out, runners on first and second.
Strader.
And I know this is early on in the ball game, but would not feel good in the Stingray dugout to leave 2 base runners stranded in the first 2 innings, especially getting them on early in the innings. Feels like it would be big in this game for the Sharks if they're able to escape the inning without any damage on the scoreboard. Strader swings and misses, 1-1. For the second straight inning, the Stingrays with runners on first and second. Araujo does not want to fall behind 3-1. Fastball was in the zone. Fouled off. Count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Araujo, curveball, swung on and missed, strike 3. Big time strikeout there, his 3rd. Christian Morales with 2 on, 2 out.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian Morales.
Morales has driven in 5 this season. Takes down and in for a ball. Morales out of Deltona, Florida. Currently at Polk State College. Takes ball 2. Hitters count. Morales has struggled up at the plate this season, batting just 158. Nobody there for the pickoff move to second. Araujo had to hold on to it. 2-0 finds the zone. Now Morales goes the opposite way, right field. That one is caught. Diving catch from Andrew Stanton to end the inning. A chance to score some runs as Morales goes the opposite way. Stanton denies the opportunity for the Stingrays in the second. Still 1-0 Sharks on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the second inning now. The Sharks with the 1-0 lead as Jack O'Brien sends one down the third base line that tracks foul for strike 1. O'Brien, a guy who grew up in New York for a long time, moved down to St. John's, Florida. He rips this one to left field. That one caught by Andrew McWilliams, one away. Hard contact off the bat of O'Brien. Just not too far of a track for Andrew McWilliams in left.
Now batting the left fielder, number 33, Nathan Lawler.
The left fielder Lawler, the next man up. First pitch swinging, a dribbler down the first base side. No one covering at first. He is safe. An infield single from Lawler gets a man on. Just a defensive blunder there as the pitcher DeMaio came in, fielded that one. Cam Strader, the first baseman, also trying to make a play on it. It was a long run for Holden Bradshaw over from second, and Couldn't make it there in time for DeMaio to flip. Now 1 on, 1 out. Diving at the plate. The DH takes low for a ball. Lawler has a big frame. Standing off of first base. 6'3", 200 has swiped one bag this season. Back up the middle, line drive caught by Bradshaw. Second throw on to first. Got him for a double play. He caught Lawler leaning too far off the bag, and Holden Bradshaw puts an end to the second on the line drive. Still 1-0 Sharks when we return on Schlick Sports.
Jackson.
Top of the third inning. 10-1-2 due up for the Stingrays. They've been able to get 2 men on in each of the first 2 innings and unable to bring them home each time. Jackson Thomas quickly in an 0-2 hole. Tanner Araujo on the mound, having a much better start so far compared to his last one out on June 17th. Stingrays ran him up in 4 innings, 6 hits, 9 runs. Up and in. He hits Thomas, so for the 3rd straight inning, the leadoff man on for the Stingrays, and this time can they finally make him pay, as Araujo has been flirting with fire early on in this game.
Now batting the
Stingrays
center fielder, number 4, Nick
yet to really do
Upperman.
any damage with it, but Upperman, who led off the game with a double and currently has the only hit for the Stingrays up to the plate. High arcing curveball misses the zone. Upperman came into this game with an OPS at 991. I'd say there's a decent chance after that double to lead off the game. That's OPS is up over 1,000 now for him. 2-1. Pickoff move is wild to first base. Jackson Thomas trying for second. He will get in there safely. How about Luke Davis, the shortstop, was trying to mess with Thomas and gave him to think that it went into left center. He started running back to get the ball with the ball in his glove. Thomas stayed safely on second and in scoring position. Upperman swings and misses at strike 2. Or no, that's strike 3.
Now batting the second
One gone.
baseman, number 10,
Holden Bradshaw to the plate. Curveball high, 1-0. Bradshaw skies one to center, going back on it, and making the catch is Jack O'Brien. Jackson Thomas going to stay put at second on the fly ball. Leadoff man reaches again for the Stingrays, but the next two men down in order. Tyler Huff with 2 gone, trying to finally bring that first run home for the Stingrays. The 1-0. Down and in, 2-0 count. For Araujo, he's managed to limit the walks in this game. Just 1 walk through his first 2 2/3. However, he has hit 2 batters. High fly ball, shallow left field. Nathan Lawler makes the catch to end the inning. Make it 5 left on base in 3 innings for the Stingrays. They're still scoreless, and it's still 1-0 Sharks on to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd inning now as the Sharks look to add on to their early 1-0 lead. Able to get one across in the first. Man on in the second, but a line drive double play put an end to that threat. And now back to the top of the order. Luke Davis grounds out to first. Andrew Stanson, the next man up.
Right fielder for the Sharks, number 2, Andrew Stanson.
Stanson reached on an error his first time up. The Stingrays made back-to-back errors in the first inning as Stanson drives this one high in the air, left field. That one's dangerous. It is gone! Andrew Stanson with a round tripper here in the third. It is 2-0 Sharks.
For Sharks right fielder, Andrew Stanson.
Andrew Stanson sent that one over the left field berm into the parking lot. An absolute moonshot to make it a 2-0 game.
Baseman number 18, Ben Schaefer.
And the wind's blowing in today. That was into the wind. Now, we don't have home run tracking technology out here, but I'd say that one was between 370, 390 to left center into the wind. And normally that's where the wind has been blowing out here at the Bregan Baseball Complex. That would have been 400 plus feet. It was hit on just Friday. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, Ben Schaefer out via the K. That'll bring up Chase Haggard for Stanson. His first home run of the season.
Number 7, Chase Haggard.
He's been swinging it well. Came in hitting .345 and right there puts one over the fence and makes it a 2-0 ball game in the third. The catcher Haggard in a 2-0 count. He singled back in the first inning. Three-1 the count. DeMaio has not walked a man yet, but in danger of doing so right here. 3-1. Opposite way, that's a fair ball down the first base line. Haggard rounding first. He's going for second. Throw to the cutoff man. It's a stand-up double for Chase Haggard. Single and a 2-out double through the first 3 innings.
Second baseman number 3, Henry Cruz.
Halfway to the cycle out here at the Bregan Baseball Complex. And now the 2 hardest ones to get remain. Henry Cruz grounded out to second his first time up. That one drove in a run, first of the game. The 1-0 misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-2 count on Henry Cruz. He's got 8 RBI now on the season. The 2-2. Curveball, thought about it, didn't go. Full count. Two outs, runner on second. The 3-2 laced into right. That one is down. Haggard rounding third. He will stay put with 2 outs in the inning. So runners at the corners for the Sharks. They keep the line moving to Alex Barron.
First baseman number 10, Alex Barron.
Runner goes, no throw down to second. Henry Cruz into scoring position. His first stolen base of the season. Pitch was a strike. Now 1-1 count. One run in the third inning via the Andrew Stanson home run. 2 runners stand in scoring position with 2 outs for the Sharks. Close pitch, catches the zone. Bayron in a 1-2 count. Two-strike offering. Skied to right. Dankowski makes the catch to end the inning. But the Sharks extend their lead on the solo shot from Andrew Stanson. On to the fourth. It's 2-0. Andrew Stanson, the right fielder for the Sharks, having himself quite the game thus far. Scored the first run of the game back in the first. Saved a run on a diving catch to end the second. And in the bottom of the third, a solo shot, first home run of the season to left center field.
Now batting for the Stingrays, number 23, the extra hitter, Luis
Stingrays trying to get something going now for themselves. They've been able to get runners on base. They've stranded 5 in the first 3 innings, so the opportunities have definitely been there. The one area of major concern for me offensively, looking at the statistics on this Stingrays team, they're getting on base, they're getting those opportunities to score this season, and they've been able so far to do so successfully, but they came into this game batting .225 and running with runners in scoring position, and that's just something that I don't feel is sustainable, scoring at a high volume when your hitters are not doing their jobs with runners in scoring position. Tamero down on strikes, looking At strike number 3, Tanner Araujo
Shortstop number 15, Mason
keeping that
Wortman.
shutout going. Mason Wortman up to the plate. Reached on an error to lead off the second. Curveball across the plate. Strike one, and Coach Caleb Leno was talking about Araujo ahead of this start, and he's got a good 4-pitch mix. Fastball in the low 80s. His struggles this year have been when he doesn't find the strike zone, but when he does, and he's throwing strikes, that can make him dangerous out on the bump. The numbers were not good on Araujo coming into this appearance, but just 1 walk thus far. And it's working. A curveball lined out to short. Luke Davis makes the catch. 2 gone. And that curveball's been working very well
Right fielder number 14,
for Araujo
Dylan
in this game.
Dankowski.
See, just a soft liner to short for out number 2. I feel like we've seen quite a few curveballs in this game that have either drawn a lot of swings and misses or it's been soft contact. Nothing really hard against that pitch off these Stingray bats. Good curveball for a strike, and that's the other thing. He's throwing it for a strike the majority of the time. Fastball's been working for him out on the bump. Throws it there. Misses the zone. 2-1. And the fastball's been good, but that curveball, in my opinion, is what's been leading to success out there in this outing. Count 2-2. 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Two from Araujo. Fouled back in on the hands. A little jam shot to the backstop. Another 2-2. Looked like the changeup. Count full. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with the curveball here. The 3-2. Curveball. Just misses the zone. Ball 4. That one close. I think the call correct. Just missing a little upstairs and potentially away. Now we'll bring up McWilliams with a runner on first.
Andrew McWilliams.
And the Stingrays have now gotten a man on in every single inning. Normally that means runs on the scoreboard, but that has not been the case thus far. Can they put together a little 2-out rally here in the 4th inning? Pickoff move. Back in plenty of time. Dylan Dankowski. Fastball in, 2-0. Fly ball to left. And the shortstop, Luke Davis, the one to make the catch. That retires the side. On to the 5th. Or excuse me, the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-0 Sharks.
Leading off for the Sharks, the center fielder, number 28, Jack O'Brien.
7-8-9 due up in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Sharks. Jack O'Brien hit a hard line drive out to left his first time up, right at Andrew McWilliams. Oh, 1 is popped up, foul territory, out of play. Count 0-2 on the Sharks center fielder. Up and in, thought about it, checked his swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes on Jack O'Brien. Swung on, shot to third. Morales across the diamond makes the play. 1 away. Nathan Lawler singled his first time up.
Nathan Lawler.
The Sharks with the 2-0 advantage. Plated 1 in the first on a RBI ground out with the bases loaded. And a solo shot from Andrew Stanson put their second run on the board in the third as first 2 men down in order. In the fourth inning, Nathan Lawler with the pop out up the middle. 9-hole hitter dive into the plate.
Jacob Gibbon.
Foul tip. 0-2. Two outs, the 0-2. Ground ball out to short. Throw on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Stingrays. They'll look to carry that momentum into the fifth. Still down 2. Monday Night Baseball on Schlick Sports. Top of the fifth inning, Stingrays trailing by 2. They've got 8, 9, 10 coming up. Bottom of the order trying to provide a little spark late in this ball game. Threat of rain looms overhead down that right field line. Two balls and a strike on Cam Strader. Stingray coach Jason Hatcher is talking just about his team and what they've done well this season, where they need to grow. He mentioned that they're doing a nice job of scoring early. They've not been doing a good job of finishing. And for a team that's been struggling to finish and has relied on early runs, this is not the ideal situation. Past the halfway point in this game. Down 2, they missed on some opportunities to score, and now Strader down via the K. Christian Morales
number 18, Christian Morales.
with one away. The Stingrays have left 6 men on base.
That's
1-1 on Morales. Curveball, beautiful pitch. 1-2. One-two offering. Catches the zone. Strike 3 looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 5th for Tanner Araujo.
Designated hitter, number 19, Jackson Thomas.
Strikeout number 7 for Araujo. As Jackson Thomas swings, fouls one back, strike 1. The 0-1 misses for a ball. It's a fastball high. 7 strikeouts in this start, by far a season high from Tanner Araujo. His previous season high set in his previous start with 4. The 2-1. Fastball misses. Now 3 balls, 1 strike on the DH. Fouls away the 3-1. Full count. Araujo looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Curveball popped up, foul territory, out of play. Another 3-2. Just misses up and in. 2-out base runner for the Stingrays, Nick Upperman.
Now batting the center fielder, number 4, Nick Upperman.
Upperman 1 for 2. He's got Jackson Thomas on first. Pops it up. Foul ground, first base side. That one is over the fence, out of play. Bayron couldn't get to it. Tried scaling that fence. Just did it for the fun of it. Second pitch to Upperman. Curveball. Got him. Is that on the knee? Araujo, I think, is arguing that he leaned into the pitch. He didn't make an effort to avoid it. And I think Araujo may have an argument here, but I didn't see too much of a lean to the point where I'd be like, yeah, that's obvious. Just kind of looked to me like he stood still and wore it. The umpire's having a conference behind the pitcher's mound. We'll see what the final say on this is. Just remember that we do have our own instant replay by just rewinding the stream. Taking a look at the video, he does squat, and the knee extends. Does look like he leaned into the pitch, and that's what they're ruling. Just looking back at the video of it, yeah, he leaned into it, kind of squatted down. Runners back. Thomas to first. And that'll be strike two on Nick Upperman. 0-2 now, with 2 gone in the inning.
The count now 0-2 on Upperman with 2 outs.
Araujo set. The pitch. Fastball low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Back to the heater. Foul ball. Upperman able to stay alive. The Stingray center fielder went opposite field, hit one over the head of Andrew Stanson in right field, got down for a double at the wall. Curveball high, 2-2. That's a pitch that Araujo, I feel like, had better command of early on in this start. We've seen a few more wild curves from him here recently. The 2-2 offering. Opposite way, that one down for a base hit. Jackson Thomas staying put at second base. 2 on, 2 out. Holden Bradshaw, the next man up. In his Stingray debut, we're going to have to pause as Caleb Leno walking out to the mound. And we'll see if this is it. Potentially. Tanner Araujo has been having himself a very good start. There's been a hefty amount of base runners in this game for the Stingrays. And after that single, that's officially base runner 8 for the Stingray squad. And here in the 5th inning, they would love nothing more than to get at least one of these guys in.
Second baseman number 10, Holden Bradshaw.
Holden Bradshaw. The local guy out of Sandalwood with 2 on, 2 out. Curveball misses 1-0. Araujo struggling to find the zone with the curve. If I'm Bradshaw in that box, I'm waiting on a fastball for a strike. Gets the fastball. Misses it, though. Fouls it away. 1-1. But that's the pitch I'm looking for. He's been going inside a lot with the heater. Get the hands out. Drop it in the outfield. Fastball down and in. Throw to first from the catcher, Haggard. Not in time. 2-1 count. Fastball misses down and in. 3-1. Tyler Huff, the man on deck. One of the more dangerous hitters on this Stingray team. You do not want to see with the bases loaded. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball catches the zone. Bradshaw tossed the bat thinking it was strike 3, or excuse me, ball 4. Now Araujo is looking for strike 3. 3-2 to escape the jam. Fastball in on the hands, popped up, out of play on the left field side. Another 3-2. Hard line drive. That one down in left field. Thomas digging for the plate. The throw offline. It is 2-1. Holden Bradshaw delivers with 2 outs and a 3-2 count. 1 run in for the Stingrays. It's now 2-1. Tyler Huff with a man in scoring position trying to keep the 2-out rally going. After back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning, walk, single, 1 run in. Huff 0 for 2. He is due. Runners in motion. It's a double steal pitch. Kicks away from Haggard. There's now 2 in scoring position. Upperman on third. Bradshaw on second. Bradshaw representing the go-ahead run, Upperman the tying run just 90 feet away. A 1-0 count on Huff. Araujo into the windup. Gets a strike across, down by the knees. Wind in the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. 2 strikes on Huff. Araujo and the Sharks trying to hang on to their lead. The 2-strike offering. Swung on, fouled back. Huff lives to see another pitch. It's a 2-1 ball game in the top of the 5th. Fastball high for ball 2. Tyler Huff came into this game hitting .323 with 8 RBIs. The 2-2. Fouled back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, both in scoring position. Action in the bullpen for the Sharks. Do not have an ID. Foul tip, strike 3. Araujo escapes. 2 runners in scoring position. The Sharks able to hold on to their slim advantage. It's a 1-run game heading to the bottom of the 5th on Schlick Sports. The Stingrays were able to get 1 back in the top half of the 5th. They now trail by 1. It's Davis, Stanson, and Schaefer due up 1, 2, 3 for the Sharks. Trying to nurse their 1-run lead as we enter the late stages of this ballgame. We are watching the weather closely as there are storms in the area, some dark clouds behind that first base line as Davis rips one to left center. That'll be a base hit single. Leadoff man on base, and that brings up Andrew Stanson.
Right fielder, number 2, Andrew
Stanson with the no-doubt home run to left field his last time up in the 3rd. Sam DeMaio still on the mound. Working out of the stretch, he fires. High fly ball. This one doesn't quite have the carry of the last one. Routine play for the left fielder, McWilliams. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 18, Ben Schaefer.
Ben Schaefer, 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the 1st. Pickoff move. Luke Davis back in time. Close pitch. Thought that one might have caught the zone at the knees. It's ball 1 to Ben Schaefer. did see lightning off in the distance. If this one does go into a delay, there's a good chance that this will be the official final score, official result. It would be a big one for the Sharks team that is currently 5-9, fourth in the standings. They would become winners of 3 of their last 4 after a 7-game losing streak. Runner in motion. Curveball misses. Throw to second. Not in time. Luke Davis into scoring position, trying to provide some insurance. 3-1 fastball catches the zone. Ben Schaefer did not agree. The 3-2 fouled straight back. In motion, curveball misses inside. Luke Davis with the steal of third. Schaefer reaches on the 3-2 walk. Runners at the corners.
Catcher number 7, Chase Haggard.
And Chase Haggard to the plate. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. This Sharks team has not been very aggressive on the bases this season. In 14 games, they had stolen just 20 bags. Few steals tonight. 2 right there from Luke Davis. We'll see if they think about sending Schaefer with a runner on third. Only 1 out. 2-0 count. Schaefer with a decent lead on first. He's been getting good secondaries. The 2-0 curve misses up high. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball right down the gut on 3-0. 3 balls, 1 strike. Chase Haggard, 2 for 2 on the day, sends this one to right center field. Dankowski on the move, will make the catch. Throw comes in, Davis heading for the plate. He will score on the sac fly. It's 3-1 Sharks. Chase Haggard gets the job done, makes solid contact to right field. Luke Davis had showed off the speed already this inning with a couple steals. Uses it to get home from third, get it back to a 2-run lead for the Sharks. Now 2 gone. Ben Schaefer stayed put over on first. Line drive, caught at second by Holden Bradshaw, and that will put an end to the 5th inning. But the Sharks add their 3rd run on the sac fly from Chase Haggard onto the 6th. It's 3-1. Top of the 6th inning, and a pitching change for the Sharks as they tried to hang on to their 3-1 advantage, and it's the new guy,
Now
Kevin
number
Maya,
23, the extra
making his
hitter,
first
Luis Romero.
CCBL appearance with the Sharks. Into the full windup, the right-handed pitcher fires a curve to Luis Romero. 1-0. Final line on the Sharks starter. The slow chopper to second. Henry Cruz makes the play. 1 gone. Tanner Araujo had himself a very good night. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned.
15, Mason Wortman.
Struck out 8 while walking 3. Araujo had struggled with walks and was able to limit those in this start. Still allowed quite a few base runners, but was able to work out of those jams and execute in some tough spots. He's currently in line for the win if this result stands. 1 out and a 1-1 count on Mason Wortman here in the top of the 6th. Wortman sends this one the opposite way down the right field line. It is down for a base hit. Wortman trying for 2. It's a good throw in. He is out at second base. Andrew Stanson have a game. Saved a run on a diving catch in the second. Scored a run. Hit a homer. The outfield assist for out number 2 now in the 6th. Now Dylan Denkowski takes ball 1. Curveball up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike on Dylan Denkowski. He's 0 for 1, struck out and walked. Nasty curveball, strike on the inner half. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full windup. Fastball misses in. 3-2. That's a pitch that looked in, but has kind of been going either way tonight. Ground ball, foul down the third base side. Still 3-2. Stepping off the mound is Kevin Maya. Now into the windup. Fly ball, left field side, down the line, in pursuit and running out of room, Nathan Lawler. Still 3-2. Still 3-2 on Dylan Denkowski. Missing for ball 4 is Kevin Maya. Now McWilliams representing the tying run at the plate.
Left fielder, number 17, Andrew McWilliams.
A visit now at the mound from Caleb Leno. Maya out of Palm Coast, Florida. Played his high school ball at Flagler Palm Coast. One man on, 2 outs. Maya with the slide step back up the middle. Fielded by Davis at short. Throw will get him at first. Andrew McWilliams retired in the top of the 6th to end the inning. We move on. Still 3-1 Sharks on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning, and a new pitcher
10,
by the name of Ben Munger. The right-hander stands at 6'2", 180. Jacksonville native, played his high school ball at Bishop Kenny. First pitch swinging, fair ball, ground out off the bat of Alex Bayron, 1 away. Munger was recently traded here in the CCBL.
Center fielder, number 28, Jack
His
O'Brien.
first game now with the Stingrays. Ground ball to second. Or excuse me, a fly ball to right. I was looking down at the final line. I saw Bradshaw at second. Thought he was making a play. It's a double for Jack O'Brien.
Left fielder, number 33, Nathan Lawler.
Goes the opposite way, gets into scoring position for Nathan Lawler. And that's actually going to do it for tonight's game, as due to lightning in the area, that's game. The teams exiting the field as the Sharks, the home team, made it 6 innings. We're leading. I think we're about to get ourselves a little T-storm here at the Bragan Baseball Complex. Waiting on official word before I wrap things up, but It seems like that's going to be game.
Hey, Fran, is that it? Is that it? No.
And we're going to hold on here for 1 second.
Fans, we are currently in a weather delay.
So we are
with
going to a
lightning in the area.
delay with further discussions to be made on the outcome of this game. We currently sit in the bottom of the 6th inning. A runner in scoring position for the Sharks with 1 away. And the Sharks with a 3-1 advantage. We're going to step away and provide you with more updates when they become available. You are watching the CCBL on Schlick Sports. And it is official. That is game with incoming weather is not going to allow us to finish this game. So the Sharks pick up their 6th win of their season, now winners of 3 of their last 4, a 3-1 victory over the Stingrays. How about our player of the game, Andrew Stanson, a home run, 2 great plays out in right, and a run scored in the first. The Sharks come away with a 3-1 victory. And that will do it for our Monday Night Baseball action on Schlick Sports. Until next time, I am Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying see you next time here on Schlick Sports.